Here. Good morning. Okay. This is going to be quick. Oh my gosh, my eyes. Hi, Riley. How are you? Good morning. Thank you. I'm tired, but I'm doing good. See my eyes? I'm like, oh my goodness. It is, Sharon. How are you? We are just doing a quick look. Hi, Donna. Welcome from Canada. Good morning. Yeah, so I didn't do the greatest. And I didn't make it through till today, but Nate did. So that's why I'm like, I have to do this quick look so that we can get him there. Yeah, I am today. I didn't get much sleep last night. Well, I woke up earlier than I needed to. I don't really know why, but there's that. Good morning, Amy. I'm like, oh, my eyes are telling me to get back to bed, but I can't do that. How are you guys doing today? Anybody have big plans for today? I didn't make it through to today. I almost did. I had two people that our scores were really close, but there was like some really good bowling yesterday, like ridiculously good. But Nate made it through to today with one of his people. Oh, well, that sounds like fun, Amy. That will be great. I don't know what my hair is doing. Thank you. I did learn a new shot yesterday that I'm pretty excited about. So honestly, I may practice today still, but who knows? Listen, my hair is on its own. Yeah, this tournament was one that you had to like qualify to even be in. So, I mean, it's pretty like big accomplishment to even be able to go. It just sucks because they only took the top 41 to today. So, but the qualifying score was like a 1470, and I had someone that I shot a 1440 with and someone that I shot a 1430 with. So we were super close. Last year, the cut for day 2 was like 1370. So like our scores last year, that's what I was saying. Like there was just some really amazing bowling yesterday. So I can't be mad at that, honestly. When we shot the 1430 and the 1440, we were like, oh, we're gonna be in. Like we're so in. No. Good morning, Elizabeth. I did get this t-shirt though because the owner of the Smyrna Bowling Center was there and he's like my favorite person on earth. How's your 72-hour sellout going, Amy? Is it going good? Kind of, yeah. Kind of a little bit. It was a win to get through, but yeah. But then I did win this tournament 2 years ago. So I was really hoping for like a do-over of that. Yeah. That's awesome. That is awesome. I've been trying to pop around, but everyone's live. So I'm like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. Awesome sauce. What do your customers think about the groupies? I have my computer, so I'm like, if I don't practice today, I'm going to work on this video that I've been doing for the groupies for you guys. Yeah, I know. And then I have a few, like, I guess I've like must have followed a few pages and then not followed some. I'm not really sure. But like there's some in my news feed. So then I'm like, I don't want to feel like it seems like I'm always on the same ones, but that's just the ones that I see the most or something, I guess. Good morning, Candy. Because it's like when I go through my Facebook, there's some that are just like always there. I don't know how Facebook decides that part. Let's do. I know, I don't either. I don't either. And then there's like some of you guys, like obviously that I just genuinely like communicating with, you know what I mean? And so I'm like, how do you like pick? You know what I mean? Like it's hard. It's a hard part of it. Or there's some that are just like super funny that you just are like, okay, this is entertaining. But I genuinely like to see all of you guys. It's just there's no way. You need better graphics. Oh, like other than the collage, you mean, right? Listen, so you guys know that I've been like totally an eyeshadow for brows kind of girl, and then this brow pen really came out for you guys more than it did for me. But I don't know what's going on with me, but for like the last 2 weeks, I have been just slapping my brows on with this Modify pen, and I'm loving it. Pencil, not pen, you know what I mean? I'm like, this is so easy. What's wrong with me? Why was I using eyeshadow for so long? So I have, hey Andrew, I have the individual photos of the ones that are in the collage, as well as individual photos of a few others. I think I have individual photos of like 12 or something. And I can just post those in the group today for you. I'm like, I like this light one, but sometimes I wonder if like that chocolate color is weird. You know what I mean? But at this point, I'm like, I don't even care because it goes on so easy and it doesn't smudge either. I got you, Amy. And then I'm working on a video too, because I have like a few videos that I took while I was creating them, like just to kind of show like all of them laid out and all that. So I'll have that for you guys very soon. Good morning, Natasha. I know, Amy, but I guess I have you have dark hair. I do too, but it's not like my hair's like not supposed to be this dark. I dye it. You know what I mean? So I'm like, is that weird? I don't know. I'm tired. That's really the problem today. I can't decide on anything. I don't know if I like my brows. I don't know. But we'll make it. We'll make it through. Because then I'm like, okay, this one's darker than this one. But then it doesn't, I don't know if it's the lighting or not. The struggle is real with brows, you guys, sometimes. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I did not know that, Amy. I am a natural blonde too. Huh? No, I started in the dark, so I might as well. I didn't even realize the lights weren't on. So might as well just keep going that way. If it's like 9:03, is that okay? Okay. If not, I can go live later on. Who? Gary? Okay. See, as like my brows were always blonde, like blonde. I have a microbladed, so yeah. Okay. I am not setting my eyes today. I'm sorry, guys. Look, there was a fan on the whole time. Nobody told me that. I have a fan on all the time, so I never even noticed, but usually before I would go live, I would notice that. And I didn't turn the lights on. I did sit in front of the window on purpose, though, so that you guys could see well. No. Yeah. Amy said, good luck today, Nate. He said, thank you. She said, you got this. Good morning, Leanne. She's rooting for you. Him and his partner shot like stupid good. What'd you guys shoot, Nate?
What we shoot?
You and Gary?
$14.99.
A $14.99.
Cut was $14.70.
And the cut was $14.70.
I think we're on 41 out of 280 teams. We were ninth, that's what Trey said.
Ninth out of 280 teams? Yeah. Yeah, we're in Nashville. What, the eyeshadow? I don't know. I just like pat at the corner and then, you know. Oh, Leanne, that would be amazing. Have you been to Nashville before? Amy said yes. Listen, guys, take your brush and pat at the corner, and then I guarantee it only looks easy today because I'm just going faster than I usually do. So I've watched some tutorials on hooded eyes, and the trick to it is to look directly straight on. Like, you know how right now I'm kind of looking down at my mirror, and I've read a few tips about hooded eyes as far as that goes, and avoiding shimmers, and different from yours and different from each other. Well, I feel like everyone feels that way. This eye always is different than this one. I don't know. Even with the application, I feel like sometimes I apply it the exact same way, and then when I sit back and look at it, this one always doesn't go up as far as this one. Like that's what I just fixed. I don't know why. It's so weird. Our brushes are really good. I have like a million in my bag right now, but a lot of my brushes are needing a good wash because of the makeup looks I've done lately. No, Amy, you know, when my eyelids are puffy like that, I just try to do a little bit of a darker eyeshadow look, and that helps. Good morning, Alyssa. Yeah, so I will like do the application and then I have to like sit back and look because I don't know. It's so weird. Good morning, April. And then I just like continue to go darker in the corner until I feel like being done, I guess. That's how I learned how to do a smoky eye. Hey Callie, what's up? I honestly watched a tutorial that just said to take your brush and just pat it. I think I was telling you guys that at Legacy too, but to just take your brush and just like pat it at the corner and just keep patting. And then like eventually it will, you know, and then once you're more comfortable doing that, then you can start like moving it around. Good morning. Yes. Well, that's always a thing, I think. You just you just stop whenever you're like, okay, that's good. My issue is like, look, I just moved this one up over here and now this one needs moved up. So then you end up with eyeshadow like at your brow because you're like, you just keep adding. See, I have that too. Like I have this like, I don't know. If it was on one of my kids, I would call it a milk bump. It's exactly what it looks like. You know how when babies have those little milk bumps? And it's the same thing. I can't get rid of it. And it doesn't hold as well. Like I feel like eyeshadow on this eye over here never holds the same. Amy says, why am I up at 6:52 watching you do makeup? Oh, this is early for you, huh? The struggle is real, Amy. Like everything that we do is like, it's always earlier for you, huh? That sucks. See, there's that good enough phase. Well, then when I'm looking at you guys right here, like this is where the light's coming in. So it like looks like this eyeshadow goes up further when it really doesn't. Now that's love. I love you too. Oh, I hate that, Amy. You know, Angie went through that before too. Like she would like just not be able to sleep. Okay, let's just mess the whole thing up. How about that? How about that? That's why I say eyeshadow is such a back and forth process because it's like you mess it up on this side, then you mess it up on this side, then you mess it up on this side. And then you just keep going back and forth until you're like, fine, I'm done with you. Yeah, I think Angie's was too, actually. And so I know that she was like super relieved once she got better and was able to get some sleep. Because now she's like ready to go to bed early and she actually gets 8 hours of sleep. Oh, I know that's right. I could spend all day. Like, that's why I'm like, I think I literally start my makeup by being like, what is my eyeshadow going to look like today? Because that dictates my entire time of makeup. Like that tells me how long we're going to spend on it. Oh, I hate that, Amy. I'm sorry. hope my computer doesn't die on you guys. No, I shouldn't. Okay. I never get 8 hours though. Like that would be a dream for me too, but it never, ever, ever happens ever. I feel like my body just doesn't know how to do that. Actually, like I don't know. It just doesn't know how to sleep 8 hours. I have to turn my brightness up because there we go. Oh, I know it. Can you have the gluten-free ones? Or are they not as good? Do they think this could be related to that, Amy? To like your allergy? I need to get tips on teenage girls. I need to get tips on teenage girls too. Listen, having teenagers is the hardest thing I think anyone can do. They still have no clue. Ugh. Okay, can we see what I just did? How fantastic is that? Oh my word. And I don't even have a makeup wipe. Look at me go, guys. How great. 14. Listen, I will tell you though, my boys, please look at me, you guys. Oh, good morning, Sue. I'm on the struggle bus this morning, if you can't tell. We are going to make it though. I promise you. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to smear it out and then I'm going to cover it up. I already was on the struggle bus yesterday because I forgot my beauty blender. So I had to borrow Carrie's. It's just been like my makeup game has been a struggle since I got here. Being a mom is so hard. I remember like it's because I'm not in the studio, I know, right? I remember when the kids were like 4, 5, and 6 or something, or 5, 6, and 7, something like that. And Nate and I were at the grocery and I was like getting onto one of them or something. And this older lady stopped me and she like put her hand on my hand and she was like talking directly to Nate and I both. And she was like, just so you know, when you guys make it, if you can make it through their teenage years, you can make it through anything. And I was like, oh God, now I'm scared to death. But now I see like exactly what she was talking about. And so it's crazy because when our teenagers are really giving us a hard time, we remind ourselves of that. You know what I mean? Oh, Natasha, I hate that. It's so hard because you just know, like, you know that, like, your kids are gonna break your heart. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way around it. And it's like you don't want to have to, like, wait for that moment. You know, like, sometimes I'm like, okay, what are they gonna do to break my heart? Because I just don't know. But I don't know. I just feel like my boys, like, I only have one boy that's a teenager, but he's just so chill. You know what I mean? Like, my girls are such drama queens. I know, Natasha. That's like the hardest part too. Why is this doing this to me? This is so annoying. But yeah, no, that's like the hardest. It's the hardest thing whenever it's like you can't control it all the time. Like they have to make their own decisions, you know? Oh man, Leanne, good for you though. It wasn't until I coached middle school softball a few years ago now, but it wasn't until then that I realized how many grandparents are raising their grandkids. Like, I had to give so much grace as far as like missed practices or late to ball games. Whereas, like, as a coach, it really should have been like a if you're not here, you don't play type thing. But I would just feel awful. I'm like, I feel awful. Like, this kid would be here if it weren't the fact that the grandma is really struggling to do everything, you know? I know, Natasha. I feel so bad. Mm. Good for you, Sue. Good morning, Susan. No, I have mad respect for grandparents that are taking on that responsibility because, for one, you don't have to. Like, I mean, I know that in this world, like when you're a great grandparent, then you probably feel like, no, actually, I do have to, and that's what makes you so amazing. But in all reality, like you don't, and the fact that you are is great. Like, it's amazing, and it gives me faith in humanity. Sometimes it's the little things, you know. But it's hard, like, because it's like, I hope when I'm a grandparent that I can like retire and do makeup and not have to worry about raising my grandkids. Like, that's just such a hard concept to face. I really like commend you guys. Yeah, Amy. Yeah, Leanne, exactly, right? Exactly. And then especially like a lot of the grandparents that were raising kids that I coached, it's like they are still working full time. Like, they're not retired. They're still, so it's like they have their own full-time job. And it's just crazy to see. Like, I just had no idea, honestly. Like, I honestly would feel like half of the kids on my team were being raised by their grandparents. I actually bowl with someone who is raising his 4-year-old, and he's like alone. He's not like married or anything. And it's I just commend him so much. Like, and this little boy has like so much energy. Hey Robin, good morning. So I didn't make it through, but Nate did. So I actually should have been out the door 4 minutes ago because so he's not late. But I have 1 minute left on my live. Yeah, Sue, I know. I could totally imagine. Like, I've like I said, with coaching, I've like seen that firsthand, and it just I can see how hard it is, honestly. All right, guys, I'm gonna set, and then this is what the world gets today. Yeah, I him and his teammate shot really well, so I hope they do good today. I think they will. Okay, guys, I will do a more complicated and hopefully less of a struggle makeup look tomorrow when I'm back in my studio and have a little bit more time. And I'm going to work on that groupie video for you guys today. And then, so tomorrow will be a makeup look. Tuesday, I'm having a charmlet party. And those are 50% off if anyone would like to order. livepartyfanatic.com. Thanks you guys for hanging out with me. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.